Discipline your disappointment. Listen, last night I was on a group coaching call with the women who are in my Level Up Challenge, and one person in particular was super frustrated about the process, frustrated about not getting the results she thought that she would get. And it took me back to me starting this idea of being a speaker in 2015, right? Well, nope, take that back. 2013. It's been 12 years. And I thought, this is hard. Like, I thought I could just put up my website and people were gonna come, and that didn't happen. And so I wanted to quit so many times, but God would not let me quit. He kept reminding me of who I was. He kept reminding me of the gifts that are inside of me. And I would have coaches who would say, hey, you need to do this. You need to get on YouTube. And I would be thinking, like, it's easy for you to say, like, nobody's listening. And so, like, I would buy the software, but not send the email. I started a YouTube channel in 2013, didn't post my first video until 2015. And even then I was not consistent, because I was like, why do this for two people? Like, now I realize, like, touching one life, touching two lives, like, that's big. I was just looking at the numbers. I was looking at what everyone else was doing, and I was just putting that pressure on myself. And I thought, you know what? This isn't even worth my time. Fast forward 2020, I connect with Motiversity, and people start coming over to my YouTube channel, and I'm like, well, maybe I need to start posting videos. So I would do videos here and there. And then it wasn't until like 2021 that I was like, let me just start really taking this thing seriously. And even then, 2 views, 3 views, 5 views. And then it was like, oh goodness, should I even keep? And I kept doing it. Listen, why am I sharing all of this? Keep doing it. Some of you are not seeing success because you're planting the seed and you're giving it just a drop of water, and then you're trying to dig it back up. Like, you haven't even given your seed enough time to blossom. You gotta nurture it. You gotta water it. You gotta be willing to sit. Let that thing sit. Let it grow. Stop being so quick to say it's not working. Like, you've only been doing something for a month or two. Like, how can you be frustrated? I've been doing it for 12 years. I've been hearing no for 12 years. I've been getting rejected for 12 years. What are you talking about? How can you be ready to give up already? But you're saying, God, I want you to bless me. God, I want you to help me. God, I want a profitable business. God, I want to do this. God, I want to do that. What will you do? And what I was asking them last night is, what is one thing that you can commit to doing every single day? You're complaining, but you're not consistent. You're scrolling, but you're not consistent. You're consuming other people's content, but you're not being consistent. You're not asking for the sale. You're not marketing yourself, but you're frustrated. And so whenever you're not getting the results that you desire, you got to come back to yourself and say, am I doing every single thing that I can do to make this thing work? Like, am I giving my all? Am I showing up every day in excellence? Am I being my best self every time I show up? Am I creating content? Am I doing outreach? Like, am I pitching myself? What are you doing to get the results you say you want to get? Like, you can't just dream about it and wish about it and think about it. You got to do something. You got to execute, like, and you can't put that on your coach or your mentor. They can share with you what has worked for them, but they can't do the work for you. They can't speak up for you. And until you own your results, until you look at you and say, wait a minute, I'm not giving my all. When it's time to make a sale, I shrink. When it's time to make a sale, I start doubting myself. When it's time for me to speak, I get nervous. Like, you gotta own whatever that thing is that's keeping you stuck. And then you've got to make a commitment to fixing it immediately. You gotta fix it immediately. If you want to make more money, you've got to do what it takes. If you want a better relationship, you got to invest more time into that relationship. It can't just be all about you. If you want a better career, then you've got to make some adjustments and do what it takes to get that promotion that you want. Like, there is always going to be an action that has to be aligned with your goals. It doesn't just happen. And many of you are looking at people who have been doing this for 10, 15, 20 years, and you're thinking they are an overnight success, but you have no idea of the nights they've tossed and turned. You have no idea how many times they've made investments in themselves and into their businesses. Like I told my group last night, I've invested every bit of $100,000 into my business. And I'm not complaining about it. I'm showing up. Even when I don't get the results I want. When I first started speaking, people would say 25 people are going to be there. I get there and there are 5 people. I still delivered like the 25 people were there. I still delivered. I didn't shortchange them because I didn't see what I wanted to see. You can't give up just because it's challenging. You can't give up just because it's hard. You can't give up just because you're looking at the metrics and, well, nobody's liking my stuff. Nobody's looking at my stuff. Keep showing up. That's your job. Stop trying to measure everything. Data is good for you to kind of see where you're going, but it should not control you. It should not be able to tap into your emotions to the point where it causes you to want to quit or it causes you to want to give up. Listen, discipline your disappointment. You got to get a hold of that thing and not let it keep you stuck. Don't let your results cause you to give up too soon. Like, I'm seeing things now. I'm reaping a harvest now from seeds I planted 10, 12 years ago. And had I given up in year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and beyond, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be able to say I've spoken for Fortune 100 companies. That's all because I refuse to give up. So if you are not seeing the results you want to see, I need you to do an assessment. And I need you to ask yourself this question: have I given my all? And if you can't say you've given your all, you've got work to do. I want you to also answer this question: have I been consistent? Have I worked on this thing every single day? If you can't say you have, you've got work to do. It's your time. It's your turn. Let's go.